Saturday's weather is about to do something absolutely mental. And no, I'm not being dramatic for clicks. The data genuinely shocked me. I've been tracking British weather patterns for the better part of a decade, and what's happening tomorrow defies every January stereotype you think you know. If you make the wrong choice about when to leave your house tomorrow, you could end up having the worst Saturday in months, or the best. Stick around because I'm going to reveal the exact 4-hour period that will separate the weather winners from the losers. And trust me, most people will miss it completely. Quick one though, smash your location in the comments right now because I'm about to rank every region live and crown tomorrow's ultimate weather champion. By the end of this breakdown, one area will be declared Saturday's weather royalty and another will be sentenced to meteorological misery. Let's see where you land. Alright, let's get into the nitty-gritty, and honestly, this is where things get properly wild. Saturday's kicking off like a proper British nightmare. I'm talking about the kind of morning that makes you question all your life choices from midnight onwards. We've got fog so thick you could practically chew it, visibility dropping to a pitiful 2 kilometers, like someone's wrapped the entire country in cling film. Temperatures locked at a stubborn 7 degrees from midnight through to 9 AM, that special kind of British cold that somehow feels worse than actual freezing. The crucial stat you need to know. Precipitation probability hits 100% in those early hours, still at 89% by 6 AM. Humidity levels are sitting between 95 and 96%, which basically means the air is trying to drown you before you've even had your morning coffee. Now, if you're already mentally writing off Saturday as another standard January washout, pump the brakes, because what happens next is genuinely bonkers. Around midday, Mother Nature decides to completely flip the script, and I mean a total 180-degree transformation. That 100% rain chance from the morning? By evening, it's sitting at a beautiful, perfect 0%, like someone flicked a switch. Cloud coverage plummets from 81% down to just 36%, the kind of dramatic clear-up that makes you wonder if the weather gods suddenly remembered it's the weekend. Temperatures climb to a respectable 9 degrees, visibility shoots up to 10 kilometers, and suddenly Britain rediscovers what that yellow thing in the sky actually does. This is exactly why your timing strategy tomorrow could make or break your entire day. Early birds get the misery, afternoon adventurers get the magic. I'm about to drop the precise timing of this transformation, but first, let's settle some scores in our regional weather championship battle. Right, I want to see you defending your patch in the comments like your life depends on it. I'm ranking every corner of Britain, from absolute champions to complete casualties tomorrow. And yes, feelings will be hurt. Starting with the regions getting absolutely hammered and miles away. The entire western coastline, Cornwall, Devon, Somerset, Wales, you're trapped in what I'm dubbing the Atlantic Assault Zone, and it's not pretty. The Met Office isn't messing about. Scattered showers with potential hail and thunder, because apparently regular rain was deemed insufficient for your suffering. These Atlantic weather systems are steamrolling in like they own the place. Relentless, soaking, and completely unapologetic about ruining your weekend. Bristol and Cardiff folks, you have my genuine sympathy. Your umbrella is about to become your most trusted companion. Might as well introduce it to your family. Climbing the ladder. The Midlands, Yorkshire and North West are playing the classic maybe, maybe not game. Birmingham, Manchester, Leeds, Sheffield, you're getting the full British experience. Grim morning followed by surprisingly decent afternoon redemption. That morning fog should bugger off by 10 or 11 AM, leaving you with a solid 6-hour window of actually tolerable conditions. Liverpool and the Northwest crew, you're sliding down my rankings because those hit-and-run showers will keep ambushing you like weather ninjas. The Lake District is, well, it's literally called the Lake District. The weather is just staying true to brand. Can't really argue with consistency. Now for tomorrow's absolute royalty. Eastern England. This is your coronation moment. Norwich, Cambridge, Ipswich. You're clearing fastest, staying driest, and hogging all the sunshine like proper weather aristocrats. The southeast, including Kent, Sussex, Surrey. You're hot on their heels, with early fog clearance and an afternoon that'll make everyone else properly jealous. London's sitting pretty in the top tier. That morning fog will give you proper Victorian vibes, then by lunch you're absolutely golden. Scotland deserves its own special mention because honestly, you're about to embarrass the rest of us and I'm here for it. The Highlands, Inverness, Fort William, Aviemore might actually steal the show with the clearest skies in the entire country, which feels like cheating somehow. Edinburgh and Glasgow, you're following England's pattern, but with that distinctive Scottish edge. Temperatures holding steady around 6 to 7 degrees. Aberdeen and Dundee, once that sea mist clears off, you're in for an absolute belter. Don't you dare waste it watching Netflix indoors. Right, I'm starting a proper comment war here. Which region genuinely has the best weather in Britain overall? Drop your region right now with either champion or disaster, and let's see which area can dominate this comment section properly. The 5 most commented regions get full VIP treatment in tomorrow's forecast, with detailed hourly breakdowns. So mobilize your people. Let's zoom in on the big players, because I know you're sitting there thinking, enough generalizing. What about my exact postcode? London. Expect that Instagram-worthy fog until mid-morning, proper moody aesthetic stuff, then clearing to 9 degrees with genuine sunshine. Airport alert for Heathrow and Gatwick. Morning fog might throw a spanner in the works, so check your flights and maybe pack some extra patience. Manchester. Fog vanishing by 11 AM. Afternoon temps around 8 degrees. Occasional showers, but nothing that'll completely ruin your vibe. Birmingham. Bang in the middle means you get a bit of everything. Fog lifting by 10 AM, then a genuinely pleasant afternoon unfolds. Glasgow and Edinburgh. Slightly cooler at 6 to 7 degrees, but honestly, your afternoon is looking absolutely magnificent. Don't let anyone tell you different. Leeds and Sheffield. Yorkshire is fully earning its God's own country reputation tomorrow, with cracking conditions once that morning greyness shifts. Newcastle. The Geordie nation is looking solid. Possible coastal fog, but inland areas clearing beautifully by late morning. Bristol and Cardiff. I've already given the West a proper roasting, but seriously, that umbrella needs to be surgically attached to your arm. Belfast. Similar story to Western Britain with passing showers. Nothing apocalyptic, just standard Irish sea weather diplomacy. Here's the information that separates the weather pros from the weekend amateurs, and this genuinely makes all the difference. There's a specific 4-hour period tomorrow when weather conditions across most of Britain will hit absolute peak performance. I'm calling it the magic window, and if you can schedule anything important outdoors, this is your moment. Between 2 PM and 6 PM tomorrow, you're hitting the perfect storm of dry conditions, optimal visibility, and peak temperatures. Rain probability at rock bottom, clouds properly broken up, winds gentle at 8 to 10 kilometers per hour. This is Saturday's absolute sweet spot. Whether you're walking the dog, going for that run, or tackling that outdoor project, this window is non-negotiable. Don't mess it up. The people who know about this magic window will have an incredible Saturday. Everyone else will venture out at 9 AM and immediately regret their existence. Honest question. If you had advance warning about this magic window, would you completely restructure your Saturday plans? Sound off in the comments because I'm genuinely fascinated by how many people actually use detailed forecasts to optimize their weekends. Let's talk Saturday evening, and this is where things get unexpectedly romantic, not gonna lie. By 9 PM, temperatures settle around 6 degrees. Clouds thin out to just 28% coverage, rain probability hits absolute zero. If you've got Saturday evening plans, dinner dates, evening walks, or just avoiding indoor cabin fever, the weather gods are genuinely smiling. Visibility remains excellent at 10 kilometers, gentle easterly winds, honestly quite atmospheric if you're into that whole thing. Stargazers, you might actually see actual stars tomorrow night. I know, revolutionary concept for Britain, but the clear spells should deliver. Overnight reality check. Heads up for overnight into Sunday. This is where we need to pay proper attention. Temperatures continue their descent, potentially hitting 2 degrees, with frost likely in rural valleys and exposed areas. Car owners parking outdoors, Factor in an extra 10 minutes for tomorrow morning's ice-scraping meditation session. Garden enthusiasts with delicate plants. Tonight's not the time to test their survival instincts. Bring them inside or cover them up. Let's get properly tactical now. Here's how to weaponize this forecast for maximum Saturday optimization. Morning fitness warriors, I admire your dedication, but tomorrow is categorically not your day unless you enjoy training in a swamp. Hold off until that magic window afternoon slot. Your workout will be infinitely better and your motivation won't immediately die. Dog ownership crew, morning walk will be properly soggy. Your dog won't mind, but consider an epic afternoon adventure when conditions flip. Photography enthusiasts, that afternoon light between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. could be absolutely spectacular. Soft winter sunshine, perfect for everything. Parents with energy-filled children, morning equals indoor containment mode, afternoon equals exhaust them at the park mode. DIY warriors and garden project enthusiasts, do not start anything outdoors before noon, unless you're a masochist. Shopping expedition planners. Hit the shops during morning misery when everyone else is hiding. Then capitalize on afternoon excellence. Travel guidance time. Because half of you will ignore weather warnings anyway, so let's do this intelligently. Road conditions should be manageable overall, but morning fog means seriously reduced visibility. Slow down, increase following distance. Major motorways, M1, M6, M5, might have localized fog patches until mid-morning. Build in buffer time or embrace the stress. Railway services should operate normally, with potential minor delays if fog affects signaling systems. Perfect excuse if needed. Aviation updates. Morning departures from major airports could face delays, so verify with airlines before traveling. Pro tip: if you're flying Saturday morning, that airport lounge suddenly becomes a wise investment. Just throwing that out there. Ferry services across Irish Sea and English Channel should run smoothly. Winds insufficient to cause problems, smooth sailing anticipated. Alright, controversial opinion incoming, and I absolutely expect heated arguments in the comments section. Spicy take. The Midlands delivers the most consistently mediocre weather in Britain. Never catastrophic, never amazing, just perpetually adequate. Meanwhile, Scotland gets massively unfair press as permanently wet, when days like tomorrow prove it can absolutely school the south. And the southeast? You've been coasting on reputation for too long. Tomorrow, you're merely decent, while the Highlands achieve legendary status. Come at me in the comments, prove me wrong about your region, bring evidence, let's have this debate properly. Quick Sunday preview before we finish. And this matters for comprehensive weekend planning strategy. Sunday brings increased cloud coverage, similar temperature patterns, but that Saturday afternoon brilliance significantly less likely to repeat. This means if you have flexibility between Saturday and Sunday for outdoor activities, Saturday afternoon is objectively superior. Early next week trends more unsettled, so this weekend genuinely represents your opportunity window before January remembers its reputation. Full Sunday breakdown drops tomorrow morning. Subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss it, especially with flexible plans. Right, here's your screenshot-worthy summary. Save this if you need quick reference points. Morning 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Foggy chaos, damp misery, poor visibility, 7 degrees, high drizzle probability, stay inside if humanly possible. Magic window 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Complete transformation, 9 degrees, cloud clearance, sunshine emergence. This is your tactical strike moment. Evening 7 p.m. onwards, pleasant and dry, 6 degrees, clear patches, calm conditions, surprisingly lovely for January standards. Western regions, shower bombardment continues, possible hail and thunder, umbrella transitions from accessory to survival tool. Eastern regions, absolute weather champions, fog clears earliest, maximum sunshine, full permission granted for smugness. Scotland, weekend's dark horse, Highlands potentially achieving best national weather, Central Belt looking exceptionally solid. No significant snow, ice or extreme events, just classic British winter weather with genuinely surprising afternoon redemption. Before I disappear, I need 3 specific things from you, And yes, I'm being direct because this genuinely matters. First, comment your location with champion or disaster so we can definitively settle this regional supremacy debate. Second, feedback on the magic window concept. Should this be standard in every forecast, or is it information overload? Third, what's your actual Saturday agenda, and how is this forecast influencing it? Genuinely curious about real-world application. Most commented region and dedicated deep dive coverage in tomorrow's video. So, if you want area-specific attention, mobilize your community. If this forecast enabled better Saturday planning, absolutely smash that like button. Takes zero effort and helps others find reliable information. Subscribe if you're new and want forecasts that deliver actual value without the ridiculous fear-mongering plaguing weather media. I deliver daily UK forecasts that eliminate noise and focus on information that actually impacts your life planning. Enable notifications, because tomorrow's Sunday forecast launches at 8 AM, and you'll want that intelligence before committing to plans. Remember, the Met Office website and app provide excellent real-time updates. I just make it engaging and genuinely useful. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, and remember, in Britain, we don't have terrible weather. We have character development opportunities. Saturday's character development is front-loaded in the morning, so sleep late, savor your coffee, and capitalize on that magic window afternoon. See you in tomorrow's forecast. And seriously, comment your region. Let's make this competition interesting. Oh, and one final thing. Next week's pattern is developing something unusual that could impact the entire nation. I won't spoil it now, but you'll definitely want subscription status before Monday's forecast releases. That's a wrap. Cheers. Avoid tomorrow morning chaos, capitalize on afternoon magic, and I'll catch you all very soon. Now, go engineer the perfect Saturday. You have insider intelligence. Use it strategically, and report back in the comments.